What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer, and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on with silver prices? Well, this video is going to talk about what is silver doing, why is it doing this, how long will it be doing this, and most importantly, what you should do about it. We're going to be talking about the ins, the outs, the behind the scenes, the in between the lines, everything that you need to know. We're also going to be watching a video from CNBC titled, "Is Silver Set for a Comeback or a Commodity Crash?" Now, I haven't watched this video yet. I wanted to share the experience live with you all, right? I didn't want to have a biased opinion. I want to see what they have to say. I'm going to call out BS. I'm going to call out any type of twisting of words or misinformation, or I'm going to call it out. But if I agree, then I agree. I just wanted to really have some fun with this and express my thoughts on the spot with you all as well. And by the way, I would love for you all to participate. Let's see if this video can get 1,000 likes. That would be insane. I don't think it's possible. I mean, I think it's possible, but it's highly unlikely. But if you like the video right now, then it definitely could happen. I'm also giving away some silver. If you are someone who wants an opportunity to win some silver, then click subscribe, because I'm doing a 50,000 subscriber silver giveaway. Now, I'll shut up about all that stuff. Let's look at this. Silver prices right now currently at $22.51. We see this huge incline, right? This huge rally, and then the waterfall effect happens, right? It goes, plateaus, drops, panic sells, all the fear, uncertainty, doubt kicks in, and then prices stabilize. People are like, okay, $26 still a good, and then it crashes. All the fear, uncertainty, doubt, the news articles, and then it stabilizes, and then it drops. Panic sell, fear, uncertainty, stabilizes. We tried to make some recovery right here, but now it's down. Now, $22 is a critical level, because if it breaks below this, you could see the pattern. We could be seeing silver in the teens again, which would be insane to think about. We won't be paying that for a physical ounce. We'll still be paying $24, $25 because spot price is detached from the physical price. But regardless, silver prices are definitely sinking. So I'm curious, I'm really curious. We have an article talking about how silver sentiment hits the worst level in years. But first, we're going to watch this video from CNBC titled, "Is Silver Set for a Comeback or a Commodity Crash?" Let's jump into it.
Silver futures trending down as risk-on appetite returns today. Big picture though, like you mentioned, silver is on pace for its fourth straight negative month after hitting its lowest level of the year on Monday. Even pure-played silver mining firms like Endeavor Silver and Hecla Mining taking a hit this week. You can see on your screen, down massively. And for the past 4 decades, both gold and silver tend to move in tandem, like a long relationship, given their use as an industrial metal and their perceived storage of wealth, which I know Wall Street Bet Silver members that are watching right now can vouch for. But as of late, our chart shows since December, silver has weakened while gold has moved sideways.
When you have a combination of monetary conditions not being all that favorable, or at least the perception of them not being favorable, and industrial side concerns for demand for silver, silver tends to overreact relative to gold.
Silver is a great conductor of electricity and used in semiconductors and other electronics, but persistent supply chain issues could mean silver prices will remain depressed.
I think these supply side pressures are going to be in place for a while. If you talk to the shipping companies, for example, they don't see the shipping situation improving for all of 2022.
Some say silver has bottomed out because of short-term pressures. And as we push towards electrification in vehicles and appliances, silver will play an important role in energy efficiency. And that could be the big boom for the commodity.
Definitely was not a bad review. I liked how they had some different perspectives in there. I liked how they talked about what's happening, the disconnection from gold. I do like how she even talked about at the end what could push silver higher. I wish she would have emphasized a little bit more on how important this is. There's a reason why my name is Silver Slayer, not Gold Slayer. There's a reason why there's such a big silver stacking community on YouTube, not gold. There's a reason why silver has heavy premiums and not gold, because silver is scarce. And what brings silver so much potential, right, apart from gold, is because it hasn't even happened yet. The year 2022, 2023, maybe even a little into 2024, that's when silver is going to be needed the most. That is when those critical levels, the silver shortage, all of this stuff is really going to be in full effect. We are just now, it hasn't really started yet. This is like the pre-beginning of all of that. Right. So when we start to hit 2022, 2023, we see the sustainability, supply and demand factors will not be able to keep up. That's when there's going to be a gap in pricing. That's when, regardless of what gold's doing, regardless of what stock markets are doing, silver will take on a life of its own. Now, you could see that's already happening, and it could be for good or the bad, but in the future, it's looking like it's going to be for the better. Now, I do want to talk about this article from investing.com, talking about how silver sentiment hits the worst level in years. So, the SLV is down 5% this month and retesting the $22.50 an ounce level. This relentless selling pressure continues to put a massive dent in sentiment with despondency across the sector. This is evidenced by bullish sentiment sitting at its lowest levels in nearly 3 years and many investors exiting the sector for greener pastures. Let's take a closer look below. And let me stop right there. Many investors exiting the sector for greener pastures. If you're looking at green pastures, if you're looking at a yard, if you're looking at real estate, you don't look at that property for what it is now. These people are looking at silver being down now, and they're making their choices, their decisions on what it looks like now, which is not how you are supposed to invest. Investing is a thought. You're investing into the future of that. You're investing into where it's heading, right? Not what it is now. If you're going to buy real estate property, you're looking at the economy around it, the society. Are they tearing schools down? Are they building schools? Are they building shopping centers? Or, does this society look like it's going to be blossoming or deconstructing itself? And that's how you invest into anything. The potential, the thought of it, the idea of it, not what it is now. So people exiting right now because silver's down, they're not looking forwards. If you would take 1 second to think about the way the economy is headed, the direction, what silver and precious metals are affected by the most, you would see that right now silver is actually the best and has the most potential of the investments. Not only just gold and silver, but we're talking about stocks and everything, right? So I hate when people exit when they should be buying. And then they'll be buying when they should be exiting. If silver was skyrocketing right now, everyone would be telling you to buy it. That's actually not the right time to buy it. You're paying a much higher price. The time to buy it's right now. Buy low, sell high. Don't buy high, hope it goes higher. That's gambling. That's gambling, right? Throw your money at something and just hope it sticks. That's not investing. That's gambling. Anyways, let's take a closer look below. It's been another rough month for the precious metal sector, with the price of SLV plunging 5%, testing a new 52-week low across many indexes. And let me say something else. I've been making daily silver stacking videos since like 2016, early 2016 on this channel, something around there. For the majority of this time, I'm talking about 90% of the time I've been making these videos, the price of silver has been $15 or lower. For the last 10 years, the average price of silver was $15. So since we saw that $30 silver level, we got desensitized to these extremely high prices. And now when we see silver sitting at $22, even though a couple of years ago, if you would have told me silver was $22.50 by now, I would have been extremely happy. I'd been like, okay, things are moving upwards. But right now, since, it's all perception, it's all perspective, glass half full, glass half empty, looking at the desensitized $30 level. And no matter what your perspective is on it, it's irrelevant. No matter you got in at $30 or you got in at $11 in March 2020, that shouldn't matter because your perspective isn't going to make the markets change. You see what I'm saying? People that are looking at $30 that bought at $30 silver and now it's down to $20. They're looking at their investment in the red. People that bought at $11 or $15 looking at the green. But regardless of how those people perceive the market does not matter. What matters is what's happening moving forwards and what you're going to do about it. Now, testing the 52-week lows across many indexes, and that really has no type of meaning, in my opinion. Tell me when you're going to sell. When are you going to sell? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, never? If you're not thinking about selling for a decade, then the 52-week lows and the couple dollar differences, whether it's, higher or lower, is irrelevant. It really is. When we're talking about $50, $100 silver, even higher, then what is the difference between buying $22 silver or $24 silver? You got to remember this stuff. The people that are trying to, or that are used to stocks, that are coming over from Wall Street bets, the people that are kind of in this for the wrong reasons, they might feel a little different. Or, true silver stackers, though, we look at this price and we are cheering because we get to pay a lower price, lowering our dollar per ounce average, right? A lot of people, though, don't understand what they're getting into, don't understand silver's true value, and just don't understand the markets itself. Now, this is evidenced by bullish sentiment sitting at its lowest level in nearly 3 years. Many investors exiting the sector for greener pastures. What is a greener pasture right now? While extreme pessimism alone does not guarantee a bottom is on the horizon, it does increase the probabilities, but the key will be how silver-gold ratio acts over the coming weeks. So they take a closer look below. Regardless, the silver-to-gold ratio is a great way to kind of see what's the better investment. Right, we saw it as high as 125 to 1 in March 2020. That was when silver was $11. Now, silver has, and I mean astronomically, outperformed gold since then. Since the gold to silver ratio is 125 to 1, that was literally the lowest silver price has ever been compared to gold throughout history. Throughout the 5,000 years, silver has never been cheap as or as, I guess, I wouldn't say worthless, but the price has never been so detached or such an extreme level ever. And since then, it's been 125 to 1, down to 100 to 1, down to 90 to 1. Now it's around, 65, 70 to 1, whatever it is. So silver has astronomically outperformed gold, and I don't see that going back up. I never would think it would go back above the 100 to 1 mark. A lot of people think it could be going down to 30 to 1. I mean, back in the day, it was 8 to 1 because that's the ratio that it comes out of the ground. Wouldn't that make the most sense for silver's price and gold's price to be reflected upon how it comes out of the ground? Roughly every 8 ounces of silver we find, we dig up 1 ounce of gold. And that's why the gold to silver ratio for thousands of years in the price has been around 8 to 1. It wasn't until nowadays, until 1930, when it went from 16 to 1 to 75 to 1. So you can see nowadays it's more manipulated, more speculation. But regardless, supply and demand is what has the biggest pull. And looking forwards, I don't see how silver and gold could stay attached when gold has no place in the Industrial Revolution like silver does. So anyways, I'm curious what you think about this. Do you think that the price is going to go lower? Do you think there's a lot more room to run? Are you scared? Are you worried? Are you happy? Are you buying all the silver in the world? Are you thinking about panic selling? What? I mean, it's okay to be honest. If you're a little worried, if you bought in during the Wall Street silver movement at $30 and now you see your investment down almost $10, you could be a little worried. But if you're someone who understands silver's true value and isn't planning on selling anytime soon, then I would only take this as an opportunity to lower your dollar per ounce average. Because if your dollar per ounce average is $30 an ounce, right, when you bought most of your silver, then you're definitely going to want to be buying silver now, because that means your dollar per ounce average is extremely high, right? $30 an ounce, if that's your average, extremely high. You want to lower that. And right now is the best opportunity, since this is the lowest we've seen silver in a while. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was 1, educational, 2, informational, 3, at least entertaining, make sure to hit that like button. I post daily videos. You do not want to miss my 50K giveaway. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you are subscribed. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.